There's a lot of things that I liked about this movie, and there's a lot of things I didn't. Troy's trap looked really cool, but since it's Amanda doing it, and for some reason she just makes a bunch of unwinnable traps. They have one like in his feet, so like he would have to limp away. Though it's not like any of the other ones weren't violent, like the razor one in the first one. But he could barely be able to walk, and on top of that, he has to rip one out of his mouth, which I don't think he could survive that. Amanda's traps are just stupid. Carrie comes back for her being briefly in the first one and being more of a character in the second one, just to be killed off like 10 or 17 minutes in the movie, maybe 20 minutes in. Kind of like Captain Boomerang in the Suicide Squad. And there is also Adam comes back from the first movie, just kill him off, which we already knew he was dead. He was left for dead in the first movie, and we saw his body in the second one. And it opens up with Gordon's body still being there and his foot being cut off. Oh, not Gordon's body, because we know he crawled away. But it opens up with his foot being cut off, right? Gordon's foot, because he cut it off in the first movie. So if his foot is still there, I'm pretty sure Adam would still be there dead. And the saw is still there. Basically everything that was there in the first movie is still there. And then this being the third movie, even though there's 7 movies, they kill off 2 of the main characters. Amanda, who is supposed to take over after Jigsaw dies, which was hinted at the end of the second movie. Well, it wasn't hinted at, they straight up say it. And Jigsaw being, the person who makes all the traps. But they both get killed off in the end. So I don't see how Saw 4 is gonna work. Maybe it's a prequel. Same thing with the 5th and the 6th and the 7th movie. Like, is there gonna be a new killer like the Scream movies? I don't get how the Saw movies are gonna work after this one. So I'll be looking forward to that. And yeah, that's about it for this movie. Actually, no. Jeff. It was a bit slow in this movie. I mean, I get half of these people are connected to his son's death, but he is just way too slow in this movie. The first one, I think the reasoning for her is kind of stupid. Like, she just walks away and refuses to testify. This isn't like some gang-related shit. She's not gonna have to go in witness protection. She's not testifying against the Falcones or the Maronis from DC Comics. It's just a drunk driver. So I really don't get why she wouldn't testify. It makes 0 sense, and we don't really get an explanation. She's just... The only explanation is that she's human and she made a mistake. The judge only sends the guy to prison for 6 months that killed his son, and we don't really get an explanation for that one either. He's just like, you know what, I'll help you, I'll give you a better sentencing for him. I'll send him to prison for more years. The only one we really get an explanation for is Timothy Young. And it really isn't even an explanation either. It's just about how he felt after he killed him. And it's basically just another mistake, and humans make mistakes. So yeah, there were just a little too many mistakes here and there and just a lot of stuff going unexplained. And I really didn't like the unescapable things that Amanda did. Her character was okay and she had a few cool moments here and there. But her making the traps unescapable, even though she's supposed to take over for Jigsaw, really ruined it for her. Like in the Saw for Scream 2, Mickey wanted to do 2 killers, just like the first movie. But this movie is just like, you know what? The person that's gonna take over is gonna be nothing like the main character. Because in Scream 2, they tried to make it so there would be 2 killers, just like the first one. Same thing happens with Scream 4. Not Scream 3, though. But that's not the reasoning Scream 3 is bad. There's multiple reasonings. But I just really didn't like about the whole unescapable trap shit. If she's supposed to take over, she should be doing it the right way.